Nice little picture on the wall. Hey guys, thought now that it's 1st of December and Christmas is coming, thought we'd do a little video for you all on how to keep making those gains over Christmas. So obviously over the Christmas period, everyone's going to be eating loads of junk food, going out on work Christmas parties, going out boozing, drinking wine, cheese, stuff like that. And so there's going to be a lot of extra calories consumed. But for people like us that want to stay in good shape, you don't want to put on that extra fat. So how do you go about doing that while still building muscle and still enjoying all the fun bits about Christmas? That's what this video is going to be all about, to help you achieve that. So the first thing that I'd say you need to do is treat Christmas as a bulking period. Like, you know that you're going to be eating loads of food, you know that you're going to be eating loads of cheat meals, so just don't bother trying to cut or diet, because it's not really going to happen if you want to enjoy your Christmas anyway. So just use those extra calories as a reason to build more muscle. So you want to be weight training loads to make sure that you're making the most out of those extra calories, but as I say, treat it as a bulking period, not a cutting period. So yeah, so the key then is to use those extra calories to make your workouts super hard, super intense, and really make sure that you're making the most of those extra calories so you can have the best workouts and make some serious gains as well. So with this, of course, you want your training plan to focus around lifting big heavy compound movements, as we're always preaching all the time. So that means squats, deadlifts, bench press, shoulder press, pull-ups, all those big heavy movements. So you want to be getting the most bang for your buck in terms of your workouts. So you're making the most of those extra calories and building some muscle. The next point then, it's quite an obvious one, but it is just to keep going to the gym. Because a lot of people, it gets to the Christmas period and they just think, oh, I'll sack off the gym for the next 2 weeks. Whereas this is the worst approach to have. You don't want to leave it till January. Keep going now so that you can make the most of those extra calories, keep building muscle, keep making gains. Because if you don't, you're just leaving yourself with more work to do when January comes around. Not only that, but you're just going to end up putting on loads of fat as well because you're not exercising. So don't stop going to the gym. Keep going and keep working hard. Impressed?
So I've got a question for you here, Tom. It's a biggie. What happens if the gym closes over Christmas?
Oh yeah. So a lot of gyms do close over Christmas, so just work around those hours. You know, Christmas Eve, it's usually still open for a little bit, so just make sure you get in there, smash a quick workout, get as much of it done. If it's closed, you can't do anything about it. You can maybe do a home workout instead. Just don't be lazy. So now then, how do you go about not putting on too much fat over the festive period? So one method that I use in particular is depletion. So basically, this is where you don't eat as much in between or around the days that you think you're going to eat loads of rubbish. So say for example, you know you're going to like a work Christmas party, you know there's going to be a night out where you eat loads of food and consume loads of naughty drinks. Basically in the daytime, what you want to be doing all the day before as well, just consume fewer calories, just to really deplete your whole body, deplete the muscle glycogen stores, so then when you do consume those extra calories, all they're doing is refilling those glycogen stores and not being stored as fat. So it's basically just, you need to think of it as a calorie balancing act. If you're going to be eating loads of calories later on, just don't eat as many calories now. Or vice versa, if you had a really bad day, cheat day, then the next day, just make sure you're not having quite as many calories, just to kind of balance it out and negate those effects of those naughty calories. Just make sure as well that you are, if you want to enjoy the Christmas and festive period, I'd say you need to be flexible dieting, because you want to be able to enjoy all the naughty foods and stuff, but you don't want to be going crazy at the same time. So what I always do is, if just think of it as, if you're going to eat something bad, just balance it out by not eating anything bad for the rest of the day, or starving yourself slightly just to make up for it. So allow yourself those foods, but just make sure that you're hitting your protein target for each day, and then the rest of it will kind of sort itself out as long as you're not going too crazy. Another way that you can balance out those calories is, of course, to add in a bit of cardio. So in your workouts, you may not normally do cardio, but over this period where you're going to be eating loads of rubbish, you're going to be eating loads of junk, you might want to just add in some cardio just to burn off a few of those extra calories, just to level off any calorie spikes that you're having. So I mean, for me, I'm going to add in probably 10 minutes of cardio every day from now onwards over the festive period, because I know that I'm going to be eating a lot of food. So of this cardio, I always recommend doing high intensity interval training. This way, instead of doing long steady state cardio for a long period of time, say slow jogging, instead you'll sprint for a minute and then walk for a minute and repeat the cycle. This, like, scientifically been proven to burn more calories, and it also has an afterburn effect where you keep burning calories longer after the workout. So definitely recommend doing that this Christmas. I would say in general as well, just to keep burning more calories, just try and keep as active as possible. I know it's easy over the Christmas period just to sit around the house doing nothing the whole day, but just try and keep active. Try and maybe take the dogs for a walk or just walk to a place. Anything like that can just burn those extra calories that just balance out all those bad calories that you've eaten. So just definitely just try and keep as active as possible. Another thing that you might want to try, it's not something that I necessarily would do myself, but I know that it would work for some people, is intermittent fasting. So this is where you only allow yourself a certain eating window. So it's usually, say, an 8 or 6 hour eating window. So say you do from 12 p.m. till 8 p.m. Those are the only hours that you can eat. And so by limiting the amount of time you can eat, you limit your likelihood of eating over your calorie limit for that day. Thus, it makes it more difficult to add fat to your body. It also gives your body a long time where it's fasting, and so it has no energy, and so it has to go into your fat reserves. Obviously, this isn't going to suit a lot of people because it means that you've got to pretty much starve yourself at the start of the day or at the end of the day outside of your eating window. But if this does sound like it could be for you, then it definitely could be beneficial, especially over this festive period, because you can just squeeze in all those bad calories in one small window and then make up for it by not eating the rest of the time.
It's funny, the one that you don't do yourself is the fasting one, Tom. It's just an amazing coincidence.
Yeah, I just couldn't go along without food, could I?
For 10 minutes.
Another thing that I'd say is that just be careful of the amount of calories that are in snacks as well. Because over the Christmas period, everyone seems to snack on things like nuts, crisps, and nibbly things. And so you don't really treat them like proper food. You don't think of them as having loads of calories. But you can actually end up almost eating a whole meal's worth of calories and just nibbling on some nuts and crisps. So you definitely need to be wary of those calories and just be mindful of them.
My downfall is cheese and pate. Oh.
Don't eat cheese and pate. Because that's the exact kind of thing where you don't feel like you're eating a lot, but there's actually loads of calories in it.
Oh, it's the best. I love Christmas.
But cheese can help you make some gains because there is some protein in it.
So in conclusion then, your advice is go to the gym,
Yes.
train hard,
Yes.
and don't be a fat bastard.
Yes. That's pretty much it there. Sums up what to do this Christmas in order to stay lean and build muscle. Yeah, hopefully you found that video informative and will help you over the Christmas period. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you've got any questions with regards to your training or your nutritional plan, comment in the section below. We'll answer any questions. Otherwise, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, head over to evolvemuscle.co.uk to check out what we've got going on the website. And yeah, have a great Christmas. So now then, I'm going to talk about some ways to make you... What the...
Cut again.
Ways to make sure... Have a great day. Have a great day.
That was shit.
It's just left a sour taste in my mouth there.